Hey, I'm Chris the Pinball Noob, sitting in traffic on my way home, bored. So I thought I'd do a little bumper-to-bumper discussion about the new Stern Star Wars Fall of the Empire that was just revealed. A few days ago we didn't know anything about it, and today we have gameplay videos, we have reviews, all the influencers have gotten their hands on it. So we know pretty much everything there is to know at this point. I'm not going to do any reactions to the reveal trailers or anything like that. There's plenty of channels with that already. You can go watch them or just watch the trailer and react yourself. So I'm going to assume you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. You know, people online love to give their opinions. I don't know who would want to do that, but here's my opinions about the discussion I'm seeing around the new Stern Star Wars, and I've already started seeing some people with the negative comments questioning why was this game made. And I want to tell you, and I want to talk about why I'm excited about it and why I think it fits perfectly in Stern's current lineup. So who is this game for? Stern already has 2 Star Wars games, right? 3 if you count The Mandalorian. So you have the original Stern Star Wars, which you see in arcades all over the place. And it's a very complex, deep, and difficult game. And I've played it many times. I've tried to figure out the arrow bonus system where you use the action button to switch what shots have the bonus on them. I just can never get the hang of it. Maybe if I had one at home and played it for hours and hours, I could practice it enough to get good at it. But your average arcade patron who just walks up to a pinball machine and sees Star Wars and puts some quarters in, they're not going to have any clue what's going on in that game. You have to choose a character. You have to choose like a mission you want to go on. There's a lot of stuff, and none of it's going to mean anything to anyone who doesn't play a lot of pinball. And then you've got the Costco Home Edition, which just recently came out, which is basically a new coat of paint on the Stern Spider-Man Vault layout, which they rethemed to different things. So that's good for a home market, but you're not going to see those in your local arcades. So this new Star Wars game, they're calling it Fall of the Empire. It kind of slots in perfectly in between the two of those. It's a pretty standard, straightforward fan layout. So the shots are all clear. You see what you want to shoot for. From what I've seen, the rules are pretty straightforward. I don't know a lot of them yet. I haven't played it, but it just seems like a much more accessible game than the current Stern Star Wars, which I've seen so many people play one game, lose immediately, and just walk away because they just have no idea what's happening. So I think this game is perfect for that kind of market, and I think it's perfect for operators who want Star Wars in their arcade because it's such a grabby license. Everybody's going to want to play Star Wars, but they want a game that's not going to kick their butt within the first 30 seconds of starting it up, and something that they can kind of follow what they're supposed to be doing. And I think this game is perfect for that. I'm personally excited about it because I want to play a Star Wars game that doesn't kick my butt in the first 30 seconds. So I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that this is a game I'll be able to actually make some progress on, even though I probably won't have a lot of time on it. I'm not a new in-box buyer. I don't get the new games. So all I can do is hope that they show up in the arcades near me. And the arcades near me don't get the fancy boutique stuff. I don't get a lot of spooky or Jersey Jack games in my local arcades. So we just get whatever big name Stern games recently came out. And here's the other reason I think it's a good move for Stern to release this game right now. Most of the recent Stern games that have been released were pretty experimental. I mean, you've got X-Men with the crazy danger room. You've got Dungeons and Dragons with the progression system, and you've got King Kong with the really interesting river on the left side and the multiple cross game shots. All really cool, good games, but pretty complicated and a lot going on for someone who doesn't know pinball that well. This new game, I'm pretty sure from what I saw, it's 2 flippers, it's a fan layout, and somebody who's not that familiar with pinball can get on there and shoot some ramps. The artwork, I think, is a really cool throwback to like the Kenner toy boxes, the action figures from the original action figure line. And it's nostalgia. It's the classic Star Wars experience. We gotta wrap this up. So who's this game for? It's for me. It's for somebody who plays pinball mostly on location. I think it's gonna be a hit with operators. I think we're gonna see them in arcades all over the place. And I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, it might not be a big hit in the pinball enthusiast market or the hardcore player market, the really deep games that you can play one game for an hour straight. But for an average player like me or an average arcade visitor, I think it's going to be perfect. So anyway, traffic's letting up. I'm moving again, so I'm going to end it there. I don't know why anyone would watch this, but if you did, thank you. And I'll catch you next time if I ever do another one.